Alright, cool. Hey, what's up, y'all? I have not uploaded in a very long time. It's been like a month, and truth is, I have been two things: lazy, and I've been waiting on parts. But so basically, the things that y'all have missed were basically I had a buddy at Lance Steel. He made these brackets for me, so I'm gonna point it out for you real quick. As you look, there is gonna be a little bit of a gap in between here, all that. There's gonna be a gap between there, and the reason being is because, like I stated earlier, is as you know, the wheelbase does not line up on the wheelbase is not the same between the GTR and the G37. It's different by like 2.8 inches or so. So basically what I did was, when I moved the rear clip closer and I closed this gap, when I closed the gap, basically what happened is the wheels back there were no longer centered. So like, think of it like this. My fist is the wheel, and this right here, this little arch I'm doing is like the rear, like, you know, the rear clip of the GTR. It's supposed to be centered on the wheel like so. And if I moved that rear clip closer to close the gap, it moved it like this. So now the wheel was no longer centered and it looked weird, and I would basically have to do a lot of work to correct the wheelbase to shorten it back to the center. So basically what I did is I just moved the rear clip rear centered like that, like so. And then while it's centered right there, obviously I have a gap right here. All right, first things first, I gotta take the door off. Like I always do. Yeah, I will say one thing. Shout out to Nissan. They make some great door car thingies. That's what they did for the GTR. Oh. I have been grabbing the handles of this thing and like lifting it so many times, like, and they have not broken yet. Knock on wood. They haven't broken yet, so that's actually like, I don't know, to me that says a lot about their freaking, the quality they put into the GTR, at least the interior. Oh, so this is what I'm doing right now. Is I am, check out that steering wheel, bling bling. But what I'm doing right now is I'm about to remove this little bracket that I had set and put the new bracket on. So let's get to that. Okay, so we're taking off. Right now we are taking off this old freaking, these old bolts I had put on here to hold this little, this one. I'm really glad I had this one on, because I was able to do like a whole bunch of different size. I was able to do like a whole bunch of what do you call it? Like test fit and measurements and everything with this bracket. So that was a real big plus. Oh man. One problem that I kind of been having as well is that my chassis wasn't like completely centered or so. So basically the chassis wasn't all the way like centered. The rear clip wasn't like completely straight. Like it would be like slightly like crooked like that with the rear clip. And while I'm having these brackets on, the brackets, since they're straight, they will ensure that when the doors bolt on, they're both bolting on straight as well, so that the rear clip won't be crooked or whatever. So that's a big plus as well. So yeah, man, sorry I haven't uploaded in a long time. Just been busy with life, and I'm not like a big YouTuber, so I don't really get paid for this, you know. I want to, but so I got this bracket on, and obviously it's gonna be cleaned up a little more. As you can see, I'm really happy that it like plates down right here on the bottom here, so that when it needs time to get welded, it can easily be welded and attached right here. And then I'm gonna have to get like I'll have to measure it after I make the A-pillars. So after the A-pillars are made right here, I'm gonna basically angle it like a triangle, just like a triangular shape right there, to basically just block this off as well. And yeah, but not worried about right now. Right now I'm just worried about hard mounting it. As you can see, it's pretty thick and it's like not going anywhere, and it's quad mounted with space for the plug as well. So yeah, now we're going to grab the door and see what it looks like the door on, but I'm gonna undo something really quick and then get to that. So yeah, one sec. I'm very happy. This may not have seemed like a lot of progress in this video at all, but this was actually a giant step, a huge step to where we need to be, mainly because even though it still looks weird, I now have both brackets, these thick brackets, installed on here, and that allowed me to line up oops, dropping stuff. That allowed me to line up the body like straight. They get the body exactly straight. So like, I know it's like kind of really weird to see, but like if you pay attention to the body lines, like body lines and how they flow even to the fender, they're all gonna be straight. And like obviously that's gonna tuck in a little bit on the bottom because it's sticking out a little bit, but like this is going to allow me to get the chassis, the brackets that I have made for my buddy that does metal fabrication. And this is one of the brackets, full size, and how it's all curved and everything and cut. But yeah, these parts bolt to the factory doors, and then I'm gonna have to drill the exact same holes for this side over here. But yeah, that's what I'm attempting to do today, is basically drill holes and hopefully mount the doors today. So the plan over the next month or so is to hard mount the doors with these brackets. After I hard mount the doors, I'll be able to open the doors, like open and close them, which is pretty cool. And then immediately after I can open and close the doors, I will then be able to be like, basically I can hard weld the GTR body to the chassis. So after everything's good, then I can basically just permanently weld this body to the chassis. So then I'll technically be able to run and drive it, and then it'll have those gaps that I talked about. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get to putting these all right, welcome back. Back to this, the GTR build. So what's really good news is the body is exactly where almost exactly where I want it to be. Almost, it's like almost in line. So I'm going to line up the body, get it straight, and then start drilling to get these holes in. So yeah, let's get to that right now. All right, so far what I have done was, man, this is tough. I have kind of moved everything almost in place where I want it. Right now I'm having problems trying to see if it's a door issue I'm having, or I don't know what's going on right now. But I have this side, or the other side I believe, clamped. Yeah, so I got the little C-clamp on this side, and it's held in place almost exactly where I want it on this side. So I really might just go ahead and drill this side and get it in place, and then move to the other side and see how that goes. But yeah, so we'll see how that works. But right now I'm gonna go ahead and get the other side as best as I can, and then get ready to drill. All right, geez, after a very long time of making sure everything is straight and exactly where I want it to be, everything is now ready for the doors to be drilled in, basically. So basically I was moving the rear clip around, left, right, up, down, just to get it exactly in place where I want it at, so that the doors will line up with the line. So as you can see right now, I'll show you from like a top view of the first thing I was looking at. One sec. All right, so from a top view up here of looking at the G37, the roof lines are exactly straight with the reason I also need the rear clip to be straight right now is so when I get to welding, it all makes sense. So what I'm saying is, if you look at this, the A-pillar lines from the roof right here. Kind of hard, but the A-pillar lines go exactly to the corner of the windshield. So like the corner of the end of the windshield on this side, exactly to the corner of the end of the windshield. So that's what I was trying to do the whole time. It was like too far this side, then too far that side, and then the door that wasn't lined up. So it was kind of hard to get that straight, but that's straight now. So next what's going to happen is I'm about to I'll show you and also the gaps are even now. So look at that, dude, from the top. That's cool. But oops, sorry, my garage is a mess. But so basically now what we're able to do is I just marked the hinge holes right there, marked around. I'm about to take a drill bit and drill this first one through and slide a bolt through, and then I'll do the exact same thing with the other side. But another thing that I was being very cautious of was why this is taking so long. If you look at like the line that's coming across right here, it's straight. That's what I needed to happen. I needed that line to be straight across, so when the fender gets extended, it lines up perfectly. So that's the same way on both sides, and everything is sealed right here. It's gonna go, so when the A-pillar's on there and the gaskets, it makes sense. But it's flush with the window. And then you look at the, so much crap everywhere, the side view, everything's straight. So yeah, so all that is there. So now we're about ready to finally drill the doors on. So that's what I'm about to do now, drill the doors in place. And same thing on this side, I had marked with the Sharpie what I need to drill. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill the first hole through as best as I can. And oh yeah, and just like on this side as well, also even, so when it gets extended it'll still meet. So yeah, but yeah, so I'm ready to finally bolt this, bolt it for the first time to get the brackets made, and on the first one to do this, so pretty hard. But oh man, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this drill right here, go ahead and start drilling it. And don't mind the bumper's just not on there. I just haven't really cared about the bumper because I can't drive the car until I get all this stuff done. But I just threw it on there for motivation. But I'm about to go ahead and drill the doors in right now. And yeah, wish me luck. So let's get that over with. All right, so I had to go to O'Reilly's and I picked up some new step drill bits because my other one is somewhere right here. It broke. So yeah, I'm going to expand these holes and hard drill the first mount for the door. So let's get that done. All right, cool. So welcome back. I only got like one side on. I know it probably doesn't seem like I did a lot, but it was a lot of taking the door off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on. So like I got this bracket on right here and it is torqued on there pretty well. That's not going anywhere. What I plan on doing is I'm probably just gonna basically mark the holes right here. Well, they're already marked behind it, lay it flat and make sure it's straight still. Yeah, make sure it's straight, the holes, and then I'll lay this flat and then drill 2 more holes through there. And then maybe I'll just run a, what do you call it, a thread kit basically for bolts or something. I don't know, either that or I'll see if my buddy can weld a bracket here so that I can just bolt these onto, really. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. It'll probably be the easiest way, really. Well, the most professional way that you know it's not going anywhere, because the only way I can think of other than that is to drill holes through here and run my own thread kit, drill it through, and then bolt 2 bolts in there, really. But I don't know, that's one way of doing that. But I don't know, I feel like it'll be smarter just to run it a weld a bracket there. So I'm gonna drill the top holes on the other side just like this, and then we'll be straight. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really worried about the not really worried about the gap right here, because when I do custom A-pillars, it's going to cover all this, and then the roof's going to be molded together. And then this little gap I'm not worried about either, because I'm just going to do a fender extension. So yeah, but it's coming together. I'm gonna go knock out the other side, but yo, we're getting there. We are getting there on the freaking garage built GTR. it just you know, just use your imagination. It's gonna come together really nice. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the other side on before it gets too dark. And yeah, so I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel and whatnot. But man, this crap is tough. This is tough. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go work on the other side real quick and see if I can get it bolted in and see how that goes. I am done with this for the day. It's late. I'm gonna go spend time with my wife. But I had finally marked, or I bracketed this side for the top. I've only drilled one hole for that side, but basically the guy that does my brackets, he's gonna mount everything. Well, he's gonna re-drill those holes on that side for me and make the brackets. So I'll take the brackets off one more time, and then next time that the brackets go on, I'll be able to open up and close the doors. And after that, it's just welding the rear clip to the chassis permanently. So yeah, but other than that, that should be it. So thank you all for watching. That's the end of this episode. Bye. Ain't nobody